So this is my last day in Ethiopia, launching the pilot of the Energy Access Lending Facility, sponsored by the Global Environmental Facility and implemented by the UNCDF. Impressions of Ethiopia are interesting. It's definitely a country going through massive change, and there's a lot of hope. The face of Ethiopia right now is obviously the new leader, Abiy Ahmed, who has over a very, very short space of time made massive changes in the local political environment, which were unprecedented and unexpected. Firstly, the signing of the peace agreement with Eritrea and the visit to Eritrea, and subsequently the announcement of the visit of the Eritrean president, and of course the release of the political prisoners and a process of rapprochement between political players and counterparties in Ethiopia gives a sense of hope for the country at a time where it's going through rapid economic growth. Even as you drive around Addis, you see enormous amount of unfinished buildings, lots of development. You also see lots of Chinese influence. You see Chinese EPC, engineering, construction companies building some of the biggest buildings in the city. But the sense is that this is a country on the move. And it's very exciting to be here at this time where you see an enormous amount of economic activity, but also typical challenges that you see in emerging markets. And in the energy lending space, we see different challenges for different parts of the market. One of the biggest challenges for the importers is that the fact that they can't meet the demand from the market because of two major issues. One is delays in importing, but the biggest issue is really forex. The Ethiopian economy imports a lot more than it exports currently, and it struggles to manage its balance of payments. It has devalued the currency, but the National Bank of Ethiopia very strictly controls foreign exchange, and those foreign exchange allocations are given to priority sectors, manufacturing and pharmaceuticals, understandably. And the energy lending market suffers as a result of failure to get sufficient allocations to meet demand for imports of things like solar home systems and lighting. But there is light at the end of the tunnel, and we see that this pilot program should lead to a proof of concept that ultimately will develop a much larger program for lending across the country, both at the commercial banking lending level as well as at the microfinance level. And we have established one thing, that demand vastly outstrips supply. So there is rapid increase in the usage specifically of solar home systems and solar lighting in the rural areas, and this will continue to grow. So exciting times for Ethiopia. Exciting time to be in Addis, which is like many other emerging market city. It's polluted, it's crowded, but it's growing. And I think this is one to watch. And if there's any solution that we need in Ethiopia right now, it's a solution to provide lending in foreign currency. So this is something that we'll be looking at in the next 3 to 6 months.